Alright, quick update on the trim. So here is the trim tab. We've got the number 40 Clecos in here. I've already drilled out all of the holes to number 40 using our hole pattern. This comes without holes, so we put all the holes in. And next step is I'm going to transfer all of these holes into the trim tab and the elevator. And once we do that, then I'll go open them all up to 1/8, and we will deburr them. We won't rivet them until after they're covered, but we'll have everything ready to be riveted once they're covered. That's the next step. Alright, we got the holes knocked up to 1/8 inch or number 30. Deburred the hinge as well as the trim tab and the elevator. And so the next step is we'll just make sure these are really clean before we get them painted, and these will get covered. This will get painted, and then I've already got this set up so we can hook that up when we get it back from paint, or covering in from paint. The next step, I think I'm going to make the bracket for, I've got some annealed sheet here, some 70-75 annealed, and I'm going to make a, looks like it's 063. I'm going to make my antenna bracket for that. So I got to lay that out and get it bent, drilled, and put on. Alright, we got this bracket finished. It's got 90 degree. It's got 3 rivet holes for mounting right about there. So we will put that there, and then this antenna will go right in there. So I'm going to show you that. Put this camera here so I can show you. So we will have, let it go through there like that. And then you always have to put a filter past the antenna. And then from there, that goes to your ELT. And if you're just mounting your ELT in the back and you're not going to have a remote wire, you're pretty much done. Just something real quick on this. So on your ELT, this for the old timers out there, this phone connector, that's what we used to use them for, at least, runs up to the front for a remote. This connector here can run to your GPS. So if you have a Garmin, the GPS, you can connect those. You may not have to. I'm capping it off here, and I'm just going to tug it back in just in case I ever want to use it. I can pull it out and use it. The other side of this cable is a looks to be like a BNC cable that goes into this filter and then goes into the antenna. So we'll mount that right here. So in the airplane, it'll be on this plate right here. That plate will be right here, and the antenna will be shooting up through there. So it'll be in a clear area. And then the battery will be here, contactor here, and then wires running up the front. I may or may not be changing some of the contactor. I met with the Apogee guys this week, and they recommend I use a bigger battery. So I told them I had these two, but these two will not give us enough cranking amps to turn over the big turbo prop. So I've got a new battery coming. It's a little bit bigger here. It may or may not fit this footprint, so I may have to shuffle some things around, but for sure I only need one contactor if I'm just going to have one battery. I had these two contactors just to have two batteries to start that engine, so there could be some changes on this plate before I put it in. All right guys, we've got the bracket made, mounted. You're not going to mount it at a right angle to this edge here. It's going to shoot off a little bit, because once you put it in the airplane, you've got the taper of the tail section coming in. So if you just kind of put it in there, eyeball it so you have equal clearance on this side of the antenna, so it's not touching anything, and it gives you a bit of a angle here. I'm assuming they'll all be about the same though, but depending on where you put this plate in there. I got the batteries off, got that mounted. When the new batteries comes in, or new battery comes in, I'll make a battery tray and just kind of see where it's going to fit on here. And I may have to make a whole new plate, but we'll see, because it is a bit bigger than the ones that I did have. But just be practice, I guess, making trays. But I will make a battery tray for it to set in. I've got this strap that I'll run under that tray to clamp the battery in. Then once that's done, we'll get everything put in the back of the tail and start running these wires. Thanks guys.